We hear on the nightly news that across the border into Colorado, a man was jogging and a mountain lion attacked him from behind. It bit him in the neck, arms, tore him up pretty good, but he was able to turn and fight. And the news says that he put his hands up there and strangled the cat. He strangled the cat to death. To death. Must be true, the news says it. Yeah. Well, you'll have to forgive me. I have a bit of skepticism in this story.
They also said that artificial sweeteners were safe, and WMDs were in Iraq, and Anna Nicole married for love.
A mountain lion juvenile, maybe 70 pounds, maybe 80, attacked from behind, and with that he strangles. When you reach your hands into a cat with the reflexes that make Bruce Lee look slow, and with jaws that can crush bone, you reach in with your hands and neither one of them get bit. You grab the cat by the throat and you choke him to death. Now think about this. Think about this. He's just going to stand there and idly allow you to choke him to death? This is a predator. He kills for a living. A mountain lion has claws on each hand, 2-inch claws that could just turn you into ribbons, your flesh and meat, clear to the bone. And he wouldn't just pass once, he'd be striking you from any and every direction. Absolutely. And that doesn't count his back legs with power that you can't imagine. Can't imagine. Those back legs, it's said that a back leg of a mountain lion has as much strength as the entire body of a human being when they're fully grown, if that gives you any indication. And they'll come up and again with 2-inch claws on both back legs. They'll rip open your interior and make everything spill out. You'll have your guts hanging on the ground as you are being ripped to pieces. The game's over. I just do not believe the scenario that they're trying to pass along to us. So is it possible? I'm not going to say it's impossible, but it's not probable. And I would need a lot more proof before I would buy into it. Before I'd buy into it. And I hope you do too. This is our house cat. If you even tried to irritate this cat just a little bit, he'd rip you to pieces. Can you imagine trying to strangle one and not be ripped to pieces? A house cat. So you can imagine what a mountain lion would be doing if he didn't like what you were doing. So what would Mr. Bill do if confronted with a mountain lion? Well, I'm too old to run. Even a dog, I'm too old to run. At 66 years old, but I've carried most of my life pepper spray. I said pepper spray. And I would spray it before he even got in range, if at all possible, just to let him know I have something in a way of a defense. He doesn't understand it, but more than likely he'll be able to smell that even at a distance and have it ready for the rest of it if he comes on in, if you have the time. And if by chance he comes in and this hasn't worked, pepper spray failed you to drive him off, you need a plan C. And my plan C is simply a 2-ounce, $2 aluminum tube here with a spiked in. You can get them, they've got a keychain on them. You can get them for about a $2 bill. Well worth owning, very strong. Finger grips allow you tremendous pressure and power capability to fight with. It would make the difference in my humble opinion. A tool that would drive off, especially if you're punching them in the nose, in the face, the eye, it'd even be the best. This type of tool gives you, and with them being blind theoretically, with the pepper spray, this might make the difference. But as far as grabbing them and trying to choke them to death, I don't buy it.